What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another live stream. Little Crazy Dog After Dark for you. And you see the title of this feature. And this is an interesting topic to talk about, right? Should the Cavs trade for Russell Westbrook? Now, you may be asking yourself, where did this come from? Why are you talking about this? Well, in case maybe you've been living under a rock for the past 24 plus hours. Well, the Los Angeles Clippers dropped a nuke on the NBA landscape when they came out of nowhere and signed Kawhi Leonard. Now, a little flashback to my Cavs fans, all right? My back itches real quick. I gotta scratch that. Yes. If you remember when we signed, I want him to get traded, but better not go to Cleveland. Yeah, I know that's what I'm gonna get to that. Hang on. You'll get my theory on this. But for real though, if you remember when we got LeBron back in 2014, the first thing that everyone was talking about was who's going to come here. Well, about a while later, we traded for Kevin Love. The only reason why it took so long was because of Andrew Wiggins, who they had like a rule where you have to wait, 30 days after he signs his contract to trade him. Well, the Clippers, literally not even 5 minutes after signing Kawhi Leonard, they're like, one nuke's not enough. No, we got another one for you. As they traded for Paul George. Now, it came out that Kawhi pretty much told the Clippers, hey, you get Paul George. I'm coming to the Clippers. So pretty much he was talking. He recruited Paul George. Paul George went to the Thunder, said, I want out. They said, all right, where do you want to go? And he said, Clippers. And he's like, okay. So the Thunder traded Paul George to the Clippers in exchange for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Danilo Gallinari, and a boatload of draft picks. And most likely, if they were to trade Russell Westbrook, which I am hearing rumors that they want him, they might trade him, you're looking at a haul similar to that, maybe even more. And looking at what the Cavs have to offer, well, in order to acquire Russell Westbrook, obviously we'd have to give up quite a few picks. And I don't know if this is the greatest idea because, as you know, we're in a rebuild, and trading for Russell Westbrook would effectively park the tank in the shed. You're abandoning the rebuild. You're probably going to have to give up Colin Sexton, Garland, maybe even Kevin Porter Jr. too. And I wouldn't be shocked if this happened. You'd probably give up J.R. Smith or Tristan Thompson or whatever, a mix of expiring contracts that we have. So you're pretty much just, getting rid of our future for a couple of years of Russell Westbrook. But you know why people will say this could happen? Kevin Love. That's it. Oh, yeah, the Cavs could get Russell Westbrook because they have Kevin Love. All because they went to UCLA together. That's pretty much it. Yeah, they went to the same college. Honestly, if you ask me, would I do it? I mean, if we weren't tanking, yeah. But I mean, I'm not willing to mortgage our future for a couple of years of Russell Westbrook. I think he's going to get traded. I just really doubt it'll be here. I even saw a Bleacher Report article that pretty much put us as like, a kind of not going to happen, but hey, they have Kevin Love. Yeah. I mean, if he were to come here, at least we have Kevin Love. It's not like he would be here all alone. but he would, again, probably have nobody. He wouldn't have a supporting cast. I mean, who would he have? Well, if you get rid of Garland and Sexton and Knight, or one of those three, Dellavedova, really? Bruh. It's going to be just like what it was when LeBron was here after Kyrie left. I mean, he would really have nobody. He'd have what? Freaking Ante Zizic, Larry Nance, maybe John Henson, Kevin Love. You'd have Chetty Osman, unless we would get rid of him in that trade. Dylan Windler. Really? I mean, he's a sniper, but I mean, a rookie. You would have, I mean, I don't even know what we'd have at shooting guard. Probably, if we keep Garland, I mean, probably him. So you're looking at what? Russ, Garland, Chetty, Love, and Zizic. That would probably be our starting five if we were to get Russ. I mean, that's not the greatest. And you're also talking about a very ball-dominant point guard who is a walking triple-double. I mean, yeah, we'd probably make the playoffs, but we'd probably be a first-round exit. And considering we literally hired John Beeline to freaking help this squad mature and pretty much raise the youngins. And then, not even 2 years into the rebuild. That's just abandon that completely and go get Russell Westbrook. No. Some Cavs fans want this to happen. No. I can't believe I'm saying this, but no, I don't want Russ. No. Let's just play this through. Besides, if we get some good draft picks, these guys get good, we won't need, kind of like what my guy Entertainer said regarding the Knicks. Because I watched his video, and this gave me the idea to do this stream. By the way, shout out to the Entertainer, by the way. But if these rookies get good, we get a lot of money and we get rid of these horrendous contracts, we won't need to worry about trading for these guys because if we're good, they're going to want to come here via free agency. It's that simple. I mean, but would I be mad if we made a trade for Russ? I mean, I'd be like, we got Russ, probably going to make the playoffs, most likely a second round exit. Yeah, we just mortgaged the future for a couple of years of Russ. I mean, we're going to be relevant for a couple of years, and then boom, what are we going to do after that? We're going to have nothing. We're going to be right back to square one. I mean, I don't know, but by the way, the Cavs have yet to sign a legit free agent. I think we're still one of 3 teams that have yet to sign anybody, but we can't because we have no money because LeBron wanted us to give JR and Tristan Thompson some crazy large contracts, even though honestly, I mean, JR, I love the guy, but bro, I mean, damn. I would have said, bro, I mean, Dan Gilbert willing to pay, but I don't know. But let's look at the comments, see what's popping off here. Yeah, Tice. I mean, no, not Jay. Kevin Love, Thompson are staying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Most likely going to. I've heard Detroit is being very aggressive right now. They're really trying to get Russ to pair with BG. Blake, bro, damn. Could you imagine Russ and Blake Griffin and Drummond? Okay. Detroit, I think that's what's going to happen. He's going to go to Detroit. If he goes anywhere, it's probably Detroit. Of course, he'd go to Detroit. And I think they're in our division. So, of course, we'd play him 4 times a year? Oh, yay. Fantastic. I hope not. I heard from an inside source, the Bucks. Now, when we're not trading for him, Tice, that's what I'm trying to say. Hella draft picks, trade Reggie Kennard. Yeah. The Bucks make an offer. Russ and Giannis, though. Ooh. Porter Jr., Sexton, Chetty, and a couple firsts. I'm not willing to get rid of the future. Just build this team the way through the draft. That's the smart thing to do. Then free agency comes around. You have a lot of money. You can lure them there. Say, hey, look at our young squad. Come play with our young guys. Come play with the youngins. Instead of, oh, yeah, let's trade prospects and let's trade guys and picks. I don't know. I mean, at least we got Kevin Love. That's good. Giannis, Westbrook, as a Thunder fan, I wouldn't be happy with that trade. But if he goes to the Bucks, Jackson, I'll take it. Hate Jackson. Nasty, but I heard the Bucks are trying something on the low. Nah, he ain't gonna go to the Lakers. I don't even know how they'd be able to formulate a trade like that. That would just be unfair. Russ, LeBron, bruh, really? Russ, LeBron, and AD, and Boogie. I don't know. Drummond? Oh, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. I know he and his agent were talking to the Thunder today, discussing possible options of what to do in the future. And honestly, it's kind of funny. The NBA is as balanced as it's ever been. And of course, my team freaking sucks. I mean, at least it'll be fun to watch. I mean, it's not like freaking getting your eyes gouged out of your head without anesthesia or whatever, getting teeth pulled without anesthesia. I mean, at least we'll have some young studs to watch and Kevin Love. But I really want to see what happens to JR. Are we ever going to trade him? They keep saying, yeah, we're going to trade him. We're going to trade him. Okay, well, June 30th came and went. They actually gave him an extension, I think August 1st. Now watch, August 1st is going to come around. Okay, we're going to give him another extension. And then another one. And then another one. He ain't going anywhere. No one wants to take his contract. We freaking denied freaking offers at the draft. The Thunder have been dealing with injuries and unfortunate stuff, and when the dynasty breaks apart, PG decides to leave. Yeah. Man, you know what's crazy about it, though? The Thunder had 3 MVPs and no rings to show for it. They had KD, Russ, and Harden at one point. Only 1 NBA Finals appearance. And they got bounced in 5 by the Heatles. Wow. I mean, I remember I was on vacation during that series. And I was like, wow, of course. I was rooting for the Thunder. Of course, they couldn't do anything. But, yeah, I just figured I'd come on here real quick and talk about, what I trade for Russell Westbrook. And my answer is no. Let the young studs grow and, gain experience, build through the draft. I think next year we only have a confirmed 6 or 7 guys coming back. I mean, of course, the rookie that we will probably have next year, maybe 2. I don't know. Probably 2 or 3 rookies. Of course, Sexton, Garland, and I don't know. In fact, I think I looked this up a while back. Let me see if I can find it. I know we'll have a crap ton of money next year, so that'll be good. Maybe we'll be able to actually participate in free agency next year. Now watch, looking at free agency next year, it's probably not going to be as star-studded. But next year, you're only going to have a couple players. I mean, guaranteed, probably next year you're going to have Love, probably Brandon Knight, unless we trade him. Clarkson, traded, probably. Henson, probably going to get traded. Dellavedova. I mean, who knows what's going to happen with him. Sexton, of course, he'll be here. Chris, no. Chetty, yeah, I expect him to be here. Fry, retired. Nance, of course, he's going to be here. Zizic, going to be here. So it's 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 or 6 players that are going to be here. That's crazy. According to Spot Track, legit looking at next year's like team. In fact, let me look it up. 2020, 2021. Because this is the 1920 season coming up. So 2020, 2021. Because this was the 1819. We have Love, Nance, Garland, Sexton, Zizic, Windler, and Porter. Those are the only players that are like confirmed going to be here in 2020, 2021. That's crazy. I expect Thompson to be traded, JR going to be traded, Knight probably traded, Clarkson traded, Henson, I think he might just get legit cut. Dellavedova, bye-bye. He's probably gone unless we give him a small extension. I don't know. Chetty, I'm sure he'll stay. I'm sure we're keeping him around. The fans love him. And other than that, you don't really have anything else. We do have a couple like exceptions. We have a trade exception from the Sam Decker trade. We have a trade exception from the Rodney Hood trade. A trade exception that we have from Wade Baldwin trade. Oh, yeah, Wade Baldwin. Dang, I forgot we had him for like that 10 minutes or like a day or something before we just cut him immediately. And then the Nick Stauskas trade with Houston. We have one. So I have a couple, things there. Luxury tax. Let me see, salary cap. I think we're going to have like $62 million next year. Or in 2020, 2021 or something like that. I don't even know how much money we're going to have. It's kind of hard to tell, But I guess we'll see what happens. But I figured I'd come on here a little bit and talk about this thing that actually is legit. I'm not tripping, not blowing smoke. There is legit a rumor I saw on a Bleacher Report article talking about the Cavs possibly going after Russell Westbrook. And fans on Twitter are talking about it too. I figured I'd talk about it there. But not really much else to talk about. I'm gonna head on out of here. It's really late. I'm gonna get some sleep and then wake up tomorrow and got a pretty big day tomorrow. So in fact, let's see what they say in the article from Bleacher Report before I head on out of here. Potential trade destinations for Russell Westbrook following the Paul George exit. This was published today. So we got offseason possibilities. So if he were to be traded this offseason, where is he going? Cavaliers. They call us long shots, but they have Kevin Love. And the interesting part here is they talk about figure out what Westbrook's arrival means for Garland and Sexton. Most likely one or both of them are gone. Do we keep one? Both? Probably not. Is there another star out there for them to poach? Bradley Beal. Yes, guys, let's just abandon the tank, get Russell Westbrook, trade for Bradley Beal, and then we have Kevin Love, Russell Westbrook, and Bradley Beal. Woo! No. I don't know. I don't even know how this even came up. Like, out of nowhere. You have the Detroit Pistons. The Heat, I think that's a possibility. Legit possibility right there. Heat and Pistons, I think, are two of the favorites to possibly get him. Mid-season possibilities. Ooh, so like trade deadline. New York Knicks. Okay. Maybe if they're actually good this year, if they're impressing people, maybe they make a move like that. If they're savage like that. And, they already rejected the chance to acquire Chris Paul. So let's go after Russell Westbrook, who, by the way, is getting paid an awful lot of money. And that's another thing. The money situation. Dan Gilbert just got done paying an exorbitant amount of money to help feed LeBron James's desires to win championships. This dude spent the entire 4 years over the luxury tax threshold, paying a crazy amount of money to keep this team going. Well, yeah, let's just bring in a dude who's getting paid like what 30 plus million a year. Yeah, I'm sure Dan Gilbert's gonna love that. No, I mean poor Dan Gilbert. The dude just got done freaking dealing. What was it? A stroke or something? If you freaking heard Kobe, if I don't, oh God, I hope Kobe Altman don't do this out of nowhere. Poor Dan Gilbert, bro. He gonna find out Kobe Altman traded for Russell Westbrook. He probably gonna have a freaking another stroke, bro. Come on, man. You don't want to do that to my owner. Come on, man. Don't do that. Man, I love Dan Gilbert though, man. I mean, this dude literally put his ego aside. He's like, all right, LeBron, what do you want? He literally, I wish I had my wallet. Hang on, I'll be right back. This is Dan Gilbert right here. This is Dan Gilbert right here. LeBron walks up to him. Hey, there's someone I want to bring in. He's like, all right, LeBron, what do you want? This guy. Okay, let me see if I have the money. Oh, what do you know I do? He literally opened up his wallet. He's like, you do know that this is going to put us a crap ton over, right? Yeah. Man, the things I do for rings, bro. That's probably what he was thinking too. But I mean, hey, he's willing to just completely throw the future aside to win rings. And we got one. So good job, Dan. But that's pretty much what it is, But yeah, I don't think Dan Gilbert would really want to have to go through paying the league again. I mean, he's already done enough of that. I mean, he's a freaking raging billionaire. I wish he would own the Indians. This dude literally would spend a crap ton of money to help this team win a championship. He's the exact opposite of freaking Dolan. Dan Gilbert loves to spend. If Antonetti and Chernoff went up to him and said, "Hey Dan, we're trying to make this team better," he's like, "All right, guys, what do you want?" That's pretty much what he'd probably do. But anyways, back to the article. Orlando Magic. No. Phoenix Suns. Okay, now they're just getting ridiculous. Yeah, Russell Westbrook going to go to the Suns to play with Devin Booker. Yes, that's going to work out. Yeah, that would work just fine, right? No. I don't know. For all I know, it would probably work fantastic. Suns fans would go crazy. They'd actually sell out games. Wolves could trade Teague, Wiggins, and a 2021 first. Pels. No, he didn't just get traded. I would have got a Woj bomb, a Woj nuke. Those kind of things are Woj nukes. They're not just Woj bombs. They're Woj nukes. That's fine. But yeah, I do not really want Westbrook. I'm all for freaking just building through the freaking draft. Next year, we can at least go after free agents. I'd rather have a future, have a nice young core to go with any potential free agents we go after. Especially like if, Bron want to come back again. No. I'm pretty sure there are people that are like, don't worry, crazy dog. The Cavs won't suck forever. LeBron going to come back for the third time after his contract's up in LA. No, the only LeBron that we're probably going to see is LeBron James Jr. because we're probably going to suck for as long as until he's in the league. And then we're going to draft him. And then what's going to happen is LeBron's going to retire, buy the Cavs, and then we're all going to live all happy ever after. And then Dan Gilbert is going to go to Detroit and probably buy the Tigers or something. I don't know what he's going to do up there. Probably buy the Pistons and turn them into a freaking winner. Who knows? But all I know is he loves Detroit over there. So it wouldn't surprise me if LeBron bought LeBron has always talked about being an owner. Or I'm sorry, wait, you can't say owner in the NBA anymore. He's always wanted to be a governor. Governor. Really? Oh, NBA. Mm-mm. You're lucky the league is going to be fun this year. So what? Are they going to call it governors' meetings now? You can't even call them owners' meetings because they're banning the word owner. Yeah, ban the word owner. I don't know, but kind of getting sidetracked, bruh. But yeah, man. Of course, I'm going to be streaming some Cavs games this year. I haven't talked about the Cavs in a while, really since draft, because there's really nothing to talk about. They haven't participated in free agency, and the team is not going to be that good. Now, the crazy part is the draft lottery is no longer on our side. You know, in the past, we would have been this bad. I would have been talking about who would have been the number one pick? Freaking James Wiseman or something? LaMelo? I would have already been looking up highlights for those guys, but it's like, crap. The freaking lottery is like not trash anymore. Like a team that won 30 games last year got the number one pick. The team with the worst record got what? Number freaking 3? Damn. All right. Or was it the Suns? I don't even know who had the worst pick, who had the worst record. Wasn't it the Knicks? Or was it, I don't even know. Is it the Suns? I don't even know, bro. The 3 worst teams in the league had the number, what was it? 3? Yeah. 3, 5, and 6. Damn. That's how you know the NBA lottery is actually like lit now. The 3 worst teams in the league this past season had a 3, 5, and 6 draft pick. Everyone thought, yeah, man, they're going to have 1, 2, and 3. No, not anymore. Adam Silver finally changed that. Nowadays, you can win 30 some games as long as you're in the lottery. You have a chance to be number one. Although it always helps to be the worst team because you have the more ping pong balls. So we're probably going to be a trash team this year. Probably win maybe 30. I don't even know. We might be lucky to win friggin' 25. If Kevin Love doesn't stay healthy, we're probably going to win barely friggin' 15 games. Who knows? But hey, at least it'll be fun to watch, right? That's the bright side. We may win crap ton, like no games at all. We could go friggin' 5 and friggin' whatever, 80, no, 70, friggin' 7. 5 and 77. As long as my squad freaking matures and we look good, I don't care. We could lose all 77 games by a freaking last second freaking 3 at the buzzer, and I'd be like, hey, we fought. But I mean, it's gonna be fun at least. At least it'll be enjoyable. It's not gonna be like I said, getting your teeth pulled without anesthesia. I shouldn't trade for Westbrook. We don't have that much. I know we don't have that much to trade, and we don't have money to absorb the contract. We don't have cap space. Yeah, we're gonna trade. We're gonna trade him. We're gonna trade JR. Yeah. The player I really, really want to see this year for the Cavs is Kevin Porter. I want to see if going 30 puts a chip on his shoulder and he goes out there to prove the league wrong for passing up on him. And I want to see how this kid Dylan Windler does. This kid has range, though. I mean, this dude freaking in the Utah Summer League. I mean, yeah, the Summer League, but I mean, this dude freaking shot up from damn near half court, and he swished it. This kid's gonna be something, man. I know one thing, though, man. Come trade deadline, this team's gonna look hella different. I expect a couple moves to be made by the trade deadline, getting rid of players, adding picks. Who knows how many first rounders we're going to have? Right now, I think we have 1, but who knows how many we're going to have? But like I said, at least this team's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be fun watching Sexton and Garland. John Beilein saying, "Yeah, we're going to try to be the Eastern Conference version of the freaking Trailblazers." So Sexton and Garland are probably going to be on the court at the same time. to go along with Osman, Love, and Zizic, or Osman, Love, and Larry. Heck, we might even see freaking John Henson this year. Maybe, unless we freaking get rid of him. Tristan as well. I mean, you got Tristan as so. Yeah, I mean, that's not trash. I mean, we could probably maybe win 20 games with this thing we have now. But it's crazy, man. We literally went from finals contender to freaking bum in 1 year flat. And you know what's really even, you know what's even crazier? To this day, I'm still low key triggered that we could not finish the PG trade. We were this close to having LeBron, Paul George, maybe Jimmy Butler, and Kyrie Irving. But then Kyrie said, yeah, I'm not going to be here. He pretty much pulled a Magic Johnson saying, I won't be here. I'm not going to be here. That's pretty much what he told Jimmy Butler. And Butler's like, okay. So then he went his separate way, and then the PG trade fell apart, and then Kyrie left. So we literally went from having possibly LeBron, Kyrie, Butler, and PG, and whatever else we would have gotten in that trade, to having really nothing, just LeBron and a bunch of role players. And by the way, another thing, I'm hearing that any trade for Russell Westbrook would most likely include Steven Adams. So I guess, at least you'd have that. We'd probably trade Tristan Thompson. But honestly, man, it's going to be a really interesting summer. Haven't really been able to see the majority of the rookies for the Cavs in Summer League because they're not playing because they're hurt. Freaking Garland's recovering from surgery, and Porter is recovering from an injury that he suffered during, I think it was workouts before the draft. So the only rookie I'm seeing right now is Dylan Windler. I mean, unless you want to include freaking, Marquise Bolden, who, I haven't really paid attention to him much. But I mean, it's whatever. Sexton's not playing in it this year. I don't blame him. You don't need to prove nothing. I mean, I guess we'll just have to wait for the preseason or regular season to see the three rookies on the court together. And we'll see what we get for JR. I expect a player, a horrible, another trash contract to dump on us, and a draft pick or two, maybe a first. I don't know. Tristan, he could be traded. We'd probably get maybe a second or a first for him. Clarkson's probably just going to get dumped or it'd be an add-on in a trade. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what we get, but that makes it fun. Finding, seeing the Woj bomb that the Cavs traded J.R. Smith, and then you eagerly wait for the compensation. Every time I see us trade for somebody, it's like, what do we get? Or who do we give up? Well, first question that comes to mind is, who are we getting? Or like, what do we get? And then it's, what do we give up? But, oh man. So I think that's going to wrap it up for this little live stream. By the way, I know I cut off the Indians stream. I just really wasn't in the mood to finish off. I was just lost interest. And by the way, the Indians won. Yeah, they freaking decided to play well after I cut off the stream. But I will be streaming the entirety of the game tomorrow. And then I will be streaming the Futures game tomorrow night. So that'll be fun. Kawhi. Oh, yeah, I heard. I talked about it before this thing, before I started talking about Russell. That is now what? 3 players that left because they don't want to play with. No, 2. Harden, Durant. Oh, yeah, that's 3. 3 players that left because they don't want to play with freaking Russell Westbrook. Harden, Durant, and now Paul George. Wow. You know what's crazy about it? Two of those guys were technically MVP candidates this year, next to Giannis as well. That's crazy. Freaking Thunder had how many? They had what? 4 freaking MVP candidates on their team at one point. I mean, of course, they had the 3 early on, and then they had PG to go with this, and nothing. Nothing. No rings. 1 finals appearance. Got bounced in 5 games. Yeah, I know. I watched the game. Yeah. Lindor hit 2 dingers, ding-dongs, and then Perez hit a clutch, maybe the most clutch 2-run ding-dong of his career right there, bro. Clutch. But, yeah, we got Bauer on the mound against Melee tomorrow. Should be fun. And then, of course, I'll be streaming the Futures game. Get to see the future of the MLB. And then I got the Derby, and then you got the All-Star game. So I'm going to wrap this up now. It's getting very late. I'm going to head on out of here and get some sleep, bro. Wake up tomorrow and get ready to do the Indians game. That'll be fun. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. But I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Cavs. You already know I'm streaming the Cavs this year. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I think the Indians are starting to find their groove now. It's going to be a fun second half. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm Crazy Dog, and I'm out.